How to get rid of worrying. Worry is like a rocking chair, it gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. How often do you find yourself consumed by what-ifs and worst-case scenarios? Does your mind travel to places where problems don't even exist? Worry is a mental trap, a habit most of us have, but one that we can absolutely overcome. In today's video, we'll take a step-by-step look at what worry is, why it happens, and most importantly, how to let it go. Let's unlock tools to create a worry-free mindset and reclaim peace of mind for a healthier and more joyful life. First, let's understand worry. At its core, worry is a persistent thought pattern where your mind fixates on uncertainties, potential failures, or things beyond your control. While it's natural to feel concerned or stressed occasionally, excessive worrying can hijack your peace and affect your mental and physical health. Think about it, how often has worrying actually solved a problem? Likely, never. Instead, it spawns sleepless nights, a never-ending cycle of what-ifs, and even physical symptoms like headaches or fatigue. Worry steals time, energy, and focus, precious resources we could use to actually solve issues or enjoy life. But here's the good news, worrying is just a mental habit, and like any habit, it can be changed. The first step is to understand its triggers and then adopt strategies to let it go. Worry doesn't come out of thin air, it's often triggered by certain patterns of thinking or situations. Do any of these feel familiar? Overthinking every decision you make. Imagining the worst possible outcome in every scenario. Obsessing over what's outside your control, like someone else's opinion or the future. Here's an example, you are preparing for a big presentation. Instead of focusing on your preparation, you keep thinking, what if I mess up, or what if they don't like my ideas? This spiral of what-ifs blinds you from the actual work you've done to succeed. By recognizing what triggers your worry, you can start to approach it with a new perspective. One of the most effective ways to dismantle worry is through the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of focusing on the here and now, on what is, not on what could be. It pulls you out of the spiral of anxious thoughts and into the present moment, where worry has no room to thrive. Here's a quick mindfulness exercise, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, hold it for 3 seconds, and exhale slowly. Repeat this for 1 full minute. As you do, pay attention to the sensation of your breath, how it feels as it enters and exits. What happened? Even in that 1 minute, your mind found a calm, steady place to land. Mindfulness doesn't need hours of practice, it simply needs intentional moments throughout the day to pause, breathe, and refocus. Another powerful strategy to combat worry is reframing. When worry takes hold, it often sounds like, what if I fail, or what if everything goes wrong? This negative thinking fuels anxiety. Instead, practice reframing. Flip the question into something empowering. What if I succeed, or what if this goes better than I expect? Reframing doesn't ignore challenges, it changes your perspective on them. Here's a relatable example. Imagine you are expecting a difficult conversation. Instead of worrying, what if I ruin this relationship, reframe it to, what if this conversation strengthens our understanding of each other? Adjusting your thoughts gives you a sense of control and optimism. Sometimes, all it takes is a spark of wisdom to shift your mindset. Here's a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. You wouldn't worry so much about what others think of you if you realized how seldom they do. How often do we waste time consumed by how others perceive us? This quote reminds us that people think far less about us than we imagine because they're caught up in their own concerns. Holding on to such insights can instantly lower the weight of worry. Perfectionism is a common fuel for worry. When we feel the need to get everything right, every time, we pile unnecessary pressure on ourselves. Here's a vital reminder, nobody's perfect, and mistakes are part of being human. Instead of striving for perfection, aim for progress. Celebrate the steps you take, however small. Giving yourself permission to be imperfect is one of the kindest things you can do to manage worry. A significant cause of worry is spending energy on things beyond our control. You cannot control the weather, someone's mood, or every outcome of life. But you can control how you choose to respond. Spend a moment differentiating between what's within your control and what isn't. For example, you may not control whether someone likes your work, but you can control your preparation and effort. By focusing solely on what you can influence, you redirect your energy toward actionable outcomes. Did you know that practicing gratitude can reduce worry nearly instantly? Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already good in your life. Start a gratitude journal and jot down 3 things you are thankful for daily. They don't have to be grand, something as simple as, I had a delicious cup of coffee, or the weather was beautiful today. Over time, practicing gratitude rewires your brain to notice the positive, lessening the room for worry. Here's a question: would you speak to a friend the same way you speak to yourself when you are worried? Likely not. Most of us are our own harshest critics, amplifying worry with self-doubt or blame. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with kindness, especially during stressful times. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and experiences tough moments. Be your own encourager, not your own biggest critic. One of the reasons we fall into patterns of worry is because we rarely take time to relax. Set aside moments in your day for activities that bring joy and peace. This could be as simple as a 10-minute walk, reading a book, or listening to your favorite playlist. These small acts of self-care create essential mental space where worry cannot dominate. Failures aren't dead ends, they're stepping stones to growth. Yet, worry often convinces us otherwise. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as a natural part of progress. Reflect on moments from your past where a failure taught you something valuable or opened doors to a new opportunity. Prepare yourself to approach future challenges with the belief that even setbacks have lessons. Physical movement doesn't just benefit your body, it's a balm for your mind. Engaging in exercise releases endorphins, which counteract the effects of stress and worry. You don't need an intense workout. Simply taking a walk, practicing yoga, or stretching can make a big difference in easing tension and refocusing your thoughts. The what-ifs are a hallmark of worry. What if I fail? What if this happens? While it may feel natural to dwell in these possibilities, it also traps us in scenarios that may never come true. Let go of the what-ifs by returning to the present moment. A good exercise is to remind yourself, right here, right now, I'm okay, and I have everything I need in this moment. Here's an unusual yet effective tip: allocate specific time for worry. Give yourself 15 minutes a day, at the same time each day, to address all your worries. Write them down, reflect on them, and after those 15 minutes, let them go and return to the present. This method helps compartmentalize worry and prevents it from spreading into every waking moment. When in doubt, reach out. Talking to someone you trust, a friend, family member, or even a counselor, can provide comfort and perspective. Simply sharing your worries often lightens the emotional load. Remember, you are never alone, and help is always available when you seek it. They say laughter is the best medicine, and it's true. Watching a funny video, sharing a joke, or recalling a hilarious memory can break the cycle of worry. Laughter encourages relaxation, releases tension, and reminds us there's joy even in challenging moments. Visualization is a simple yet profound way to dispel worry. Close your eyes, picture a positive outcome of whatever's causing your concern, and immerse yourself in that good feeling. Visualization helps your brain focus on possibility rather than anxiety. Writing down your thoughts is like decluttering your mind. Journaling allows you to articulate your worries and brainstorm actionable solutions. Once they're out on paper, worries often feel less overwhelming. When worry begins to spiral, redirect your energy into an engaging and constructive activity. Whether it's painting, cooking, gardening, or solving puzzles, these activities shift focus away from anxiety and onto something productive. When you feel consumed by worry, remind yourself of times you've overcome adversity in the past. Your strength and resilience are greater than you often realize. Give yourself credit for challenges you've faced and triumphs you've achieved. Remember, worry doesn't need to control your life, you have the tools to break free. Through mindfulness, reframing, gratitude, and small daily practices, you can create a calmer, more focused, and fulfilling mindset. Your life is too precious to waste on constant worrying. Reclaim your peace, turn your worry into wisdom, and embrace the beauty of living in the present. If you found this video helpful, take one small step today. Practice a mindfulness exercise or reframe one negative thought. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content to uplift your mind and soul. Together, let's create a happier, worry-free mindset.